Hello, dear. Assalamu alaikum, all of you. Well, some technical issues in online, the live session, it happens mostly. Technological problems could be, but again, I'm trying to overcome it. Again, with you, live session. If anyone who is listening to me, I would request you to just let us know, let me know that voice is clear or not. Kashaf is always with us whenever I come online. Thank you very much, Kashaf. So today, I would also request Kashaf and rest of others also to share my live session in your WhatsApp group, in on Facebook ID also, so that more and more students could join, so that we can enjoy all together. Well, so, my dear students, today my purpose of coming live is to just only share with you the topic which helps mostly English learners, those who want to learn English language, are those whose English is very good. So, today's topic will help you to be good at, and to be good at, especially in writing skills. And if you are good at this skill, definitely the digital market is open for you. Digital marketing, where you can sit at home and earn more and more, only because of your good English in written form, in spoken. Then online you can earn. There are so many topics which can be learned if your English is good, like copywriting, content writing, like marketing. You know that other the products are there which will help you if your English written is good. So today I'm going to discuss with you some tips of the proofreading. Today's my topic is proofreading. So let's discuss the proofreading. First of all, we must understand what proofreading is. So the definition could be in this way, that it is a process of formatting. Means it's just only the process to format anything. Means the work which is given to you could be doable, it could be achievable. This work, I mean the proofreading, you can do this work while sitting at home, even anywhere in the world you are. Proofreading, you can do it. You are the boss of yourself. You have your own office. It's up to you when you are going to open it, when you are going to close your office. So you are the boss who is all in all. Now, proofreading, as I told you the meaning, that proofreading is a process of formatting, which you can format anything which is given to you. So journal tips we are going to discuss. Then afterwards you can easily understand what does it mean. So first of all, if you want to be good at proofreading, then you should be good at reading. You should have experience of reading. You must read different books, and you'll come to know that how people write. How do they use punctuation? How do they use grammar? In which way they start any paragraph? What could be in the middle of paragraph? What could be the conclusion of the paragraph? That will help you proofreading. And definitely, now when you have a habit of reading not only books, but you can read the newspaper. If the newspaper comes to you, start reading it. More and more reading you will do, the more knowledge you would be having. You will come to know that how people write. You can read according to your own wish, what your desires is there. Maybe you are good at, or you are interested in newspaper, then newspaper is good for you. Where general knowledge can also be increased, your vocabulary can be increased. If you read the English newspaper, then your general knowledge, your current affairs, when you know that your language will be increased, and your vocabulary will be also be increased. But if you don't have access to that is a newspaper, then you can read magazines. So you can read online some blogs. You can read some people's articles. If you find any good book, you start reading it. Means you should develop your reading. Now online you can read the research papers. Some great scholars write research paper. Try to read and get information that how people read. So as I told you that you can read the magazines, you can read newspaper, blogs, articles, good books. You can read it, and some research papers online. You can also read it to understand how people write it in different contexts. If the topic is about the fashion, if the topic is about um, uh, latest machines, you will come to know that how people write it, in which way they start, what their title. So general judgment you have to create to read anything, and general judgment of your would be whenever you read it, and you'll come to know that how people use grammar, how the punctuation is used, what the tips they are following it, which word can be used at which place. Now when you read, then definitely you will try to write it, and definitely everyone thinks that my writing is good. Your writing can be very much good if you get it checked by some scholars, get it checked by one who is good at it. So whatever you write, even up one page you write it, let people judge, because the people can judge in a better way. Your paper can be assessed by the learned one. He or she can tell you the mistakes. Now these mistakes are considered as a proofreading. When you write an email, you write a resume, you write a letter, the people will, before it is published, people will people will just only do the proofreading. So if you cannot write, for example, if you cannot write properly, then definitely the people will not understand that what you want to say. So my dear viewers, that before you write anything, I mean, before you read, first of all, before you write anything, you must be equipped with the reading. Means you have a knowledge of reading of the different books, magazines, blogs, and articles, and then you start writing on it. And when you start writing on it, get it checked by the scholars, because the scholars can tell you in a better way which mistake you are doing it, in which that area you need more, that work, in which area you are good at, and in which area you need a lot of work on it. So let your writing be checked by the scholars, by the learned people. Now this could also be in this way you can evaluate yourself. The other way, you must record what you have written, and then the before you send this to for the proofreading, better to record anything. Means that if you want to write anything, record verbally. You can record it in a tape recorder, any you record it and then listen to it. When you record and listen, definitely after listening you will come to know that do I need some proofreading or not. Then proofreading can easily be done if it has gone through this process. Record your writing, evaluate yourself, judge yourself, criticize yourself that which mistake you are making it, and then give your written form, your written work to anyone for proofreading. Proofreading can be done, but before proofreading you have to record your writing. Recording could be tape recorder, means whatever you read and whatever you write it, just listen to it. And when you listen to it, you will find the mistakes yourself. When you think that mistakes are over, then give this article, this that piece of paper to a person who is good at writing. Now, the other way could be the proofreading can be done that you can read it aloud. Means whatever you have written it, read aloud. When you read loudly, it means you will come to know, your ears will tell you where mistakes you are making, where mistakes are going on. So, my dear, you must read aloud whatever you write it, because you must be critic of your own self. You must criticize yourself. Then, another tip I want, that how your the habits of reading can be improved. That make one hard copy and check it by yourself. You must make one hard copy of it, whatever you've written it, and first of all, you check yourself. This checking process is called the proofreading. And first, you should do the proofreading, and then you consider that this gentleman is much better than me. Then give this a piece of paper to him or her. That person will check your written work, and then the second time proofreading will be done. There are certain skills, certain that topics are certain that skills you have to be good at. When you write it, few things you have to keep in your mind. Number one, that whatever you write, you know the subject verb agreement. Now, subject verb agreement means again the subject agrees with the verb. Commonly, everybody knows that if the subject is singular, the helping verb or the verb will be the singular. If the subject is plural, helping verb or the main verb will be the plural. So, some grammar tips you have to keep in mind. The first tip is that you must be aware that you have used the right subject for the right helping verb and right helping verb for the right subject. The other thing that sometimes there are certain centers, people, when they keep on writing, they forget that there is run-on sentences. Means you are missing some helping verbs or the main verb in a sentence, and sometimes you forget to write the subject of it also. In mind, you have made the subject, you've used it, but when it comes in a written form, you forget it, and when you forget it, it is called the run-on sentence. So you have to be very careful when you do the proofreading. Then you must know that subject verb agreement has been done in a proper way, and there is no any run on sentences. Another number third in grammar, when you do the proofreading, that punctuation should be used in a better way, in the right place. Punctuation can be used in a good way, and if you are good at punctuation, understood. means your language is going to be rock. I would suggest you that punctuation, how you can be good at punctuation when you have the habit of reading more and more. As I told you before, magazine, newspaper, blogs, research papers. You will learn from the people who have already written it. This is the best way. This is the only way that you are going to evaluate your work yourself. The next in grammar, you have to keep one thing that your spelling should be very much good. I mean, the proofreading, one who is going to do the proofreading, he will check your spellings. Your spelling should be up to the mark. Your spelling should be, there should not be any error in spellings. So when you start proofreading any article or any written form, then subject verb agreement, punctuation, run on sentences, and spelling you have to keep in your mind. Not only this, many other skills you have to keep in your mind. Another, for example, you can also check the right word at the right place, means the right usage of the word. Whether the word which you have selected in a sentence can be used, if this word has been used, means is this word used in a right on the right place. So the right use of the word will also make you capable that you know how to do the proofreading. Another, when you write, definitely in a that online or hard copy, space and margin of between the words important, means there should be some space, there should be some margin, so that nothing can be nothing could be in mixture. Everything should be clear. Each word means word by word, there should be a reasonable space, a reasonable margin. This you have to also keep when you do the proofreading. Now, after proofreading, again, that is called the font size and style. Now, when you write anything, your font and your font size and style must be well, equipped. When any task is given to you, for example, if you are working on Upwork, you are working on Fiverr, people will hire you for proofreading. Then they will also tell you that what kind of the font can be used and what kind of the style of writing you can use it. So the last point which I want to discuss with you is about the homophones and their correct usage. There are certain words which majority of the people make mistakes, means there's a confusion. But when you do the proofreading, that you have to keep in your mind that the right word has been used at the right place. There are certain words which are having the same sound, but they have the different meaning and different spellings, like T double O and T O. Majority of the people make mistakes, like there, THERE and THEIR. So you must know that there are certain words which have the same sounds, but they have the different usage, they have the different spelling. So, my viewers, if you keep these all ideas in your mind, your proofreading skills will be easily developed. Before you get any work online, first grip all these things which I told you. I told you about the homophones and correct use of the word. I told you about the font size and the style. I told you that there should be space and margin and space there should be. And I told you about the the formatting errors, means what kind of the mistakes you have made it. You have to format it. You have to correct it over there. Then you must know what is the right word and where the right word can be used. Again, you have to keep in your mind that your spelling should not, there should not be any mistakes in And spellings, your spelling should be good. And after one, punctuation. Punctuation also plays a very vital role. You should be good at where to use comma, where to use the semicolon, where to use the dash, where you can use ellipsis, where you can use semicolon. All these punctuation you have to grip on this, these topics. As I told you that there are some run-on sentences, so you have to be master at it. That whatever the sentence you will use it, the verb is there, helping verb is there, or you can say there's a subject also there. And the last thing which which I've already discussed, that is a subject verb agreement. You must know which subject can be used for the which verb, helping verb. So if you keep these things in your mind, it means you are going to be a very good proofreader. So this is called all the proofreading. Again, let's check in what the students are saying. Here is Mohib Hacks saying that, sir, will you daily take us online class at the same time? Mohib, that's very difficult for me because I'm as busy as a bee. That's very difficult that every day I should come exactly on the time, and that's somehow difficult. So here Kashyap is also with us. Thank you very much again. Before I leave live session, I would again request all of my viewers that share my link to your friends on Facebook, on Instagram, on WhatsApp, on Twitter, and comment on it, like it also, so that more and more that the benefits student will also get it, and definitely our encouragement will also be. So far so good. See you with a new topic some other time. Take care.